We are back with more on Leadership Matters with the People's Doctors. And for those who are just joining us, again, you've missed out on some great discussion, but you can certainly download the podcast the following day, listen to it, share it with your friends, colleagues across the nation, everyone in your circle. Please spread the podcast to those as well. For some reason, as we talk about this whole piece around stress and leadership, I'm feeling less stressed myself as we go through this because hearing the pearls of wisdom from Dr. Loretta and Dr. Cheryl, I'm feeling less stress. That's a powerful thing. Wow. Isn't that something, or is it just me? Oh, maybe it's just me, but I'm just glad that we're talking
Glad
about
you're
this
less stressed.
because we don't get a chance to talk. Leaders don't talk enough about the whole power stress, the costs that are attributed to stress as well. So this has been really great having this discussion. Um, let's get into our rapid fire. I think we've got a few rapid fire questions. What I'm going to do is Dr. Cheryl, I'll take you through, and Dr. Loretta, I'll take you through it, and then we'll go from there. How about that? So
Okay.
I love rapid fire rounds. So here we go. All right, Dr. Cheryl, one word that describes how leaders should respond to stress.
Awareness.
Okay. Dr. Loretta?
Calm.
Okay. Um, rest or exercise, which recharges you faster, Dr. Cheryl?
I'm gonna say rest.
Okay. Dr. Loretta?
Definitely rest for me.
I would like to say exercise, but for me, truly is rest.
The truth is rest.
All right. Biggest burnout myth.
For me, it's when things come down or slow down, I'll slow down.
Okay.
Or that, oh, you can push through it. You can just push through that.
Okay.
You can do it.
Right. Dr. Cheryl, a book every stressed leader should read.
I like Wendy McKinney's I'm Busy Doing What.
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love that book. It's really good. And I've started reading The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. So that's interesting too. Things let them do, but then things for letting me do as well. So I like that.
Great. Excellent. Dr. Cheryl, first thing you do when you feel overwhelmed?
Deep breathing.
Okay. Dr. Loretta?
I'm a lister. I actually start listing my priorities, what really has to be done. That gives me a visual.
Okay. Great. Dr. Cheryl, delegation, is it a strength or a surrender?
Definitely a strength.
Dr. Loretta?
Strength.
Okay. Dr. Cheryl, best advice you ever received about slowing down?
Making sure that if I'm feeling a sense of urgency, that it's really about the situation and it's not something that's coming from within myself.
Okay. Great. Dr. Loretta?
A wise man told me once to live in the present.
Okay. Great. Great. I won't ask you who that wise man was. Dr. Cheryl, complete this sentence. A healthy leader is a blank leader.
I'm gonna say marathon.
Okay.
Marathon, you're pacing yourself for the long run. Sometimes sprint leaders, you're doing it all and then you burn out. So I would say the marathon leader.
Okay.
In it for the long haul, pacing ourselves.
Sure. Great. Excellent.
And my thought was balance, because healthy is
like that.
mentally, emotionally, physically. So balanced.
Okay. I like that. Great. All right. You ladies passed the test.
All right. Well, let us put you through the test now.
Uh-oh.
All right,
Okay.
Dr. Dre, one word that describes how leaders should respond to stress.
Rhythm.
Rest or exercise, which recharges you faster?
Rest. But again, I think exercise keeps the rest honest, if that makes sense.
Biggest burnout myth?
That only happens to weak leaders. Burnout mostly takes out the strong ones, the ones who never said no.
A book every stress leader should read.
Oh, there's so many favorites. Let me pick one up here for you. One I just love, and maybe it's a shameless plug. But this one here, is this the way it's supposed to be? Wow. Wonderful pearls of knowledge and wisdom all throughout this book. If you haven't got your copy, you need to grab a copy today. Barnes& Noble, Amazon. But it just has wonderful pearls there in terms of really thinking about leadership from different aspects in terms of lived experiences. So that's the one I'll put a plug into. So.
Love it.
Wonderful. Okay. First thing you do when you feel overwhelmed?
I think stop, meditate, reflect, right? And then I write down sometimes things that actually matter for me today and finding purpose in that.
Okay. Delegation, strength or surrender?
Um, Strength. Surrender is doing it all yourself until you collapse. And I think Dr. Cheryl a couple weeks ago said, then you die. So we don't want to just die.
Best advice you ever received about slowing down?
Well, I got to go with my mom. She always used to say, you can shake it off and step up, but you can't pour from an empty vessel. So fill up first.
Right. Complete this sentence. A healthy leader is a blank leader.
I think a lasting leader, right? I think health is what turns a season of impact into legacy of impact. So I think a lasting leader, um, and thinking about health, I think is really important. So,
Dr. Cheryl, do you think he passed?
He passed.
so of course,
All right, you
of course he
passed
passed.
this week.
Love that book recommendation too.
I
It was
know,
great.
right? That
It
was
was
really
Is
great.
this the way it's supposed to be?
right. Is
Right,
this the way?
exactly. So,
Absolutely.
all right. So, ladies, as we wrap up, because we're coming to a close of this particular session, it went so fast. Anything you would add to the discussion we've had so far? One thought that comes to mind, either Dr. Loretta, Dr. Shirley, anything you would add to this particular discussion?
Well, for me, just the leaders do need to take care of themselves. That's really important. You can't be your best self if you're not taking care of yourself. So,
Definitely.
And I'll just echo the marathon leader, taking care of ourselves, pacing ourselves so that you don't burn out. Look at that journey not as a sprint, but as a, can I get to the, what's the long-term impact I can have if I stay in the race? And I can't stay in the race if I'm not pacing myself and taking care of myself.
Absolutely. Ladies, again, I think I learn more from you than anything when we do these shows. But I think the other piece to this is I think leaders need to talk about this particular topic more. It's okay to have these kinds of discussions. Make this maybe part of your weekly meeting to say, hey, how are you guys doing with stress? What's it looking like for you? What can you do to manage that process and think forward? So I would just add that to it in terms of it's okay to talk about it. I think leaders, we shun away from it, but it needs to be on the topic discussion table as well. So great. All right. Just one more. I just want to put up again for those who are looking to send us questions, feedback, leadership matters, questions at innovisions.org. That's where you can send the questions you may want us to address on the air. If you've got the topics you want to hear, give us some feedback. But we also want you to share and spread the news about Leadership Matters with the People's Doctors. There's some good discussion taking place, and we want folks to be part of it as well. So that's where you can send your questions and comments and feedback as well. So, which I think is important. So I want to just thank everyone for being with us today. Again, Dr. Cheryl, Dr. Loretta, always a delight, always an honor, always a pleasure. Appreciate you ladies being with me.
Yes.
Again, send those questions in. Join us every Wednesday on YouTube at 2 p.m. Pacific time, or download us the very next day on Thursday at your convenience on demand. And you can go to Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Spotify. It's out there. So again, take note of it, listen to it, spread it to a colleague, a friend, a family member, and let them know something's good taking place on Wednesdays and Thursdays with this particular show. So until next time, on Leadership Matters with the People's Doctors, where we are informing leaders, inspiring solutions. And guess what, folks? Your leadership does matter. Until next time, thank you.